Hello and welcome to Tales of Gear. It's all about London Bridge trading labels today. Before I continue with this series about the LBT gear in my collection, I think it's important to say a few things about the labels throughout the history, and this will make easier to understand when some of the gear was made, and of course it's easier then to put a date on it. Okay, so starting off with the beginnings from 1985, I will move up until 2005. There are specific time frames in which each of these labels were used, some overlap as we will see. And okay, let's get started. First off, we have this label here on this pouch. Let's take a closer look. We can see the company name, London Bridge Trading, the full address and the phone number. Okay, my assumption is that this is the very first LBT label made. I'm guessing so around end of 1985 and around 1986. This is not a confirmed information, and it would be great if someone knows for sure and can confirm or deny. For now, I'm kind of convinced it should be this time frame, because as we will see now, in 1987 we have another label, this one, as we can see here, 87, so it's made around 1987. I call that the second version. This is the first version, so the second version, and this one is related to the contract LBT got for USMC. And if you didn't watch my video on the history of LBT gear, take a look. I have a few specifics on this pouch and the contract if you want to find out. So here we have 1987, the second version, printed label. Now, this label is, in my opinion, used from 1987 up to maybe even 1989, hard to say. I have seen it only on these type of pouches, no other gear. But in 1989 we have another printed label, the third version, as I call it. Here we have it, if you can see. Also XM, which would imply it was made for government contract, perhaps. I couldn't find any info about it, but here we have the number 89, and this would mean it was made around 89 and used around 89, maybe up till to 1990, but there's also no confirmation, so my best guess is only 1989, because the same year LBT has introduced a new label in the collectors community. It's called the t-shirt label, and you can see it here. This one here should be a gold lion, but it's worn off, and on the other side we have the company info. Okay, this t-shirt label was used for sure from 1989 up to 1990. So after that, the same year, 1990, LBT is introducing another label. This would be this one here, so-called silver label. We have the company name, location, and the area code, phone number, black background with silver lettering and silver lion. Okay, this label was used by LBT from 1990 up till 1994, and most gear in my collection is with this label. So from 1995 up till June 1996, LBT changes the label again. I don't have it, but you will see it at the end of the video. It is the same label as this one, just the color was different. Black background as well, but the lettering and the line were gold. And this is called the 804 gold label, also known as the transitional label. Transitional because it was between the silver label and later 757 gold label, which was introduced in June 1996 and was used about till 2005. So the same label, just to change the area code from 804 to 757, and it was also the gold label. So when you talk about London Bridge Trading gear made in the late 90s, we are referring and thinking of this 757 gold label. Of course, LBT introduced after 2005 a few more labels, but I'm not covering them because it's not my area of interest, and to be honest, I don't know much about it. So I think I have covered the most important part about the early days of London Bridge Trading from 85 to 2005, and I think this info will be useful when we start talking about all the gear from my collection. So I hope you find this informative, interesting, and if you have any info about this topic here, please comment, please contact me. I don't mind making a follow-up video to update information, and yeah, see you in another video. Thanks for watching, and bye.